Hello everybody, I'm Gordon Lee and I'm going to present a video on composing. I'm a composer and I've been a composer for over 50 years. I've composed for solo piano, for jazz quartet, for jazz sextet, septet, big band. I've composed for orchestra. I've composed chamber music for viola and piano, cello and piano. And I've composed for choir as well. So I've done a lot of composing in a lot of different combinations and mediums. So I've thought about it a lot. I've spent my life thinking about how to write music. And so I just wanted to talk about some of the ways that I've noticed that can inspire you, can give people ideas about how to get going with writing. I intend to present a series of videos talking about some of these specific issues, but this one I thought I'd just sort of run through some of the basics about different ways to think about searching for inspiration to compose music. Of course, a lot of composing is where one is writing melodies, rhythms, and chords to lyrics. Now I'm going to present a more detailed video than this, but that's certainly one of the ways that most songwriters, this is what songwriters do all the time. And even though I'm not a lyricist, I have written some music to lyrics, and I've also had lyrics written to some of my songs. The next thing I wanted to talk about was is that you could write in a specific style, where you're trying to create a specific specific mood using that specific style. I mean, for instance, if you're writing a blues, there are certain things that a blues needs in order to sound like a blues. So I want to talk about that. You also need to think about what instruments you're going to write for. What's the instrumentation? Is it all acoustic instrument? Is some of it electronic? Or some of it percussion instruments? This is going to be very important in making your decision for what you're going to write. So the next thing I want to talk about is kind of related to the first, is that you could be writing in a specific form. That this sort of helps you understand and put your song together, that there has to be a certain architecture to it. Is it an AABA form, extremely common form, or an ABAC form? Or is it sonata form? Are you writing something that has to have a series of melodies that are very different from one another, that are all combined together? The next thing I want to talk about is that there are melodic and rhythmic sources for a lot of these ideas. There can be natural sounds like bird calls. There can be machine sounds such as trains, locomotive trains. Duke Ellington used train sounds in quite a few of his compositions. You can use vocal sounds, meaning not that you're just setting lyrics to music, but use the sound of specific words or even nonsense words as a source of inspiration for you. And the last thing that I want to talk about is much more vague, but that is that I think music has to have a combination of predictability and unpredictability. There have to be times where you see what's going to happen in the song, or other times where you cannot tell at all what's going to happen in the song. And too much of one or the other is going to either make the song boring if it's too predictable, or chaotic if it's too unpredictable. Anyway, this is the first of my videos. Stay tuned. I will be creating more. Thank you.